nesters, welcome back to Nesting Haven. Today on my channel I am sharing with you a thrift haul. Now I have recently gone to Salvation Army. I showed you guys the thrift along with me and I showed you the thrift haul of everything I picked up to resell. Today's haul are things I am keeping for myself. A lot of you guys were interested in seeing things that I do pick up for myself, so I am more than happy to share that with you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing I found is this beautiful green Narco vintage planter. Has a really great rope design on it. These interesting faux handles. I love the color. Goes very well with all my 1970s themed colors in my own decor, and they had it priced only $1.99. The next thing I purchased was this beautiful vintage drop glass pink vase. I actually have one exactly like this, so I was happy to find another, so I have a pair of two. If I want to use them as part of a tablescape, it's perfect to have two, right? But this was definitely a great find. It was originally $1 in somebody's yard sale, but they had it marked 99 cents at Salvation Army, so. The pink is a little bit hard to find, so I was definitely very happy to get this. I found this beautiful lady figurine here. I love the colors to her, this orange and yellow blend with some gold tones. And she is put out by Gift Craft. That is the original foil sticker on the bottom there. And she was only $2.99, so I thought that was a fantastic deal. She's in great shape. There's just maybe a little minor nick right here, but nothing serious. Next, I found these really neat astrology zodiac type glasses. They are iced tea glasses, and they actually feature all of the different signs on it. They have a really cool look to it, and then of course it has that 1970s colors, the orange, yellow, and green, so definitely up my alley there. They're only 99 cents a piece. I'm not sure of a maker on these. The only thing it says is A19 on the bottom. So this next item is kind of only local to me, so a lot of you probably wouldn't understand it. It says 207 on it. It's just a little hot trivet here. And 207 is my state's area code. I think other states have multiple area codes, but my entire state only has the one. And they were only asking $1.49 for this. So I do like to collect state memorabilia, not just necessarily my state, but I do collect other states, and I thought this would be cool just to add in with that. So I don't come across a ton of St. Patrick's Day decor items. I am Irish and I do celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So when I saw this plate, it was something I definitely wanted to pick up. I will just be using it as a display plate, but it says it's fun to be Irish. It has the rainbow and the pot of gold there with the little elves, leprechauns. So I thought this was great. I don't see any maker on it, but it does appear to be older. I would guess the 1970s or 80s. So I thought this was an awesome find. They are little ceramic Christmas trees. They're little salt and pepper shakers, and you know, the light up trees are very popular, but I've never seen the salt and pepper shakers, so they were only asking $1.99 for the set. Somebody named Paula has signed it on the bottom. This one has the cork. This one has the cork lodged inside. I didn't plan on using it as salt and pepper shakers. It's just going in my decor, but I thought they were great, so definitely happy to come across those. So this particular thrift store is where I find a lot of my vintage tins, and I do collect Dare tins. So they had this one for only 49 cents. It has a little bit of wear to it. You can see it has a little bit of black scratches in it, but it's not bad. The overall image is really great. And I was happy to pick this up, but definitely for 49 cents. But yeah, just a Dare tin made in England, Long Island, New York. It's where the company was based out of, but they made them in England. But I thought that was really beautiful. I love the florals to it. These little guys are quite possibly my favorite find of the day there. They were 99 cents a piece. This one doesn't have a tag. I don't think I got it for 99 for the set, but maybe that'd be cool. But I would assume they probably charged me 99 cents for the, for each. Pretty great shape. I love the colors to it. Little birdies and hats. So cute. So another thing I collect is the Takahashi pottery. They often will have the floral on it. This one was interesting to me. I've never come across before. It has a plug in the bottom, which to me indicates a toothbrush holder. So I believe that's what this probably was intended to be. It does just have the Made in Japan sticker on the bottom, but I do believe it's Takahashi. Looks very much like my other Takahashi pottery pieces, so I don't see why it wouldn't have been. But I don't think I'm going to use it for that purpose. I'll probably use it as a planter. And I guess I could take the plug out and then I have an instant drain hole there and put a little saucer or something under it, and it'll definitely work for that. So yeah, I got myself a little planter here. They had this Bluebird Goose Trio tin. It was $2.99 for the set of 3. These don't look like they had been used. I didn't really see any wear to them. And I will put these to good use in my kitchen. I have seen them before, but they haven't been in the best condition, so I was happy to pick them up. So you can see they're nested inside. I always shake them when I see it because I'm looking for, oh no, why are you stuck? Okay, so that is the smallest one there. Very cute. So 3 for $2.99. I think that's a fantastic deal. This was a really nice find. They have 4 vintage animal trivets. They're like little farmhouse animals. I particularly like the little rooster in it. We're getting chickens in the spring and I'm so excited. We're going to try to work on building our coop during the winter months. So we'll be good to go. We started clearing out our sugar bush a little bit. We're gonna put him over in that area, so it's very exciting. So they had the little rabbit here. You are able to hang him up, and I believe that's just what I'm gonna do, is hang these up in my kitchen. You guys know I have kind of a gardening harvest theme going on in my 1950s kitchen, so it's a nice mix. I think I make it work pretty good. We get the little chicks here. And then there's the rooster. I love the colors to these. And then we get the cow. So 4 of those for only $1.99 was a fantastic deal. So something I started collecting a few months back are Wade Whimsies, and this is one that I believe is part of the Noah's Ark set. I did not have this one. They had them marked 99 cents a piece, I believe, and I'm in particular looking for a couple sets to complete. I don't know if I want to collect necessarily all the Wade Whimsies in the world, but I do want to get the Noah's Ark set completed. The months, they have really cute ones in that. That's the one I like the most. They have the nautical ones with the little mermaid, and I like clowns and dinosaurs. I've seen they made some of those, so those are really, really fun to find as well. But I did find this one for my Noah's Ark set. So I was able to find one of my favorite patterns in the Corel Pyrex compatible design. This is Woodland here. These 2 mugs are actually Pyrex, and they were asking $1.99 a piece for those. So these are a great size. This is a size mug I prefer. I do pick up the smaller ones, but I really like these ones, the nice milk glass. And then they also had 2 Corel plates in the woodland pattern. The smaller bread plate was 49 cents here, and then the dinner plate was 99 cents. So pretty good deal. So a few months back, I had found a coffee mug I really liked, but it featured a man's name on it. It said Neil, and I didn't want that to stop me from getting it because I thought it was a great looking mug. So I kind of jokingly said, maybe I'll just start a random name mug collection. Sure enough, you need two things to have a collection going, right? At this thrift store, I found this gorgeous mug with the name Andy on it, so I think I got a collection going. This says US Army, has the plane on it, Boeing P-12. I just thought it had a fantastic look to it, and it was only 49 cents. Now, it would have been a lot cooler if I could have found names with like the Beatles on it. Could have had like a John, a Paul. I don't know if Ringo is going to be too easy to find, but John and Paul seems doable. And who's the other dude? John, Paul, Ringo, and why can't I think of this? It's ridiculous. What is it? John, Paul, Ringo, and George. So very easy names other than Ringo to find. So hopefully I can find those soon. But it's a pretty interesting collection to get going, but I think it's kind of quirky and cool, so I'm into it. I also picked up this beautiful Corningware casserole dish. It has these beautiful pink tulips on it, and they were only asking $3.99. It's a good size. See, usually I put the quart size on the bottom. I'm not sure exactly, but I mean, it's your standard size that you definitely can make a nice dinner in. So I was happy to find that. I don't typically see this pattern. More often than not, it's always cornflower blue, but happy to pick that up. I do have plenty of cornflower blue from a great aunt that we inherited it from, so always looking out for nice Corningware. They have this wall of magnets as you're checking out, and I spied one I could not walk away from. So I just got this to put onto my fridge. And it actually has a pink bow, but it has a little bit of blue here as well. So I believe they were only asking 25 or 40 cents for these guys. Something I've never been able to find in the thrift stores that I always hope to find are Pyrex lids, replacement lids to put on my vintage Pyrex. More often than not, when I find Pyrex at the thrift stores, they are missing the lid. And so that's why I'm always looking for them. I did get this one here, and it was only $1.99, so I thought that was pretty fantastic. I finally found one, so I can have a complete set. And I do love to garden. One thing I like to collect, because I am a gardener, are vintage watering cans. This one needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It is a 1 quart, but I love the color to it, and I will add it to my collection. Always fun to find. So I love gardening because of my grandfather. I grew up next door to him, and I always got to do that activity with him, so that's always been instilled in me. But my grandmother, something I always played with her was Chinese checkers, and when I saw this, pick it up. When I saw this, I had to get it. Ours was exactly the same that we played. I believe it was actually red though, so this one is probably a bit newer than the one she had. So if I ever find the red one, I'll probably trade it out, because that would be a little bit more authentic to me and my grandmother. But this was only $1.99. It was all taped up. I didn't bother to check if all the marbles are inside. It sounded like there was quite a few, so I was willing to take a chance on it. And I got this game because I think my sons will really enjoy it. You know, I always did, so I think it'll be fun to play with them. I've been finding a lot of vintage light shades lately. I got this one here to put out in my laundry room, and it was only $1.99. If my husband can figure out how to do it, I don't know if we're gonna have to use this mechanism or if we can somehow rig it up to the one we already have. It would be a little bit easier to do, but I don't know. I couldn't walk it away from it, and now my husband has a nice project to add to his honey-do list, right? I did pick up a few books. This thrift store has a ton of great ones. They have a lot of vintage books there. The first one I picked up was $1.99. It's called Puppy Playhouse. Inside, it's really neat because there are little laminated dogs, and then there's pockets where you can move the dogs throughout the book as you're telling the story. Let's see if I can find one. Can't find the dog now. Where'd he go? Okay, so here's one dog. And so they have it laminated here, and it just kind of goes in this pocket. And then there's like a firehouse you can put him into. This one's like crumpled up a little bit, but straighten him back out. But they can go in these little pockets throughout the book. So it's just really fun for the kids. And I thought the graphics are really great. My kids are really into dogs, so I thought that'd be a cute one to pick up for them. Another book I purchased was this one called Me and My Senses. I got this for a homeschool reference for my kiddos, and it obviously talks about the 5 senses, and the graphics in it are really great. So I thought that was really cute. Will be handy for teaching them that. I also picked up The Man Who Didn't Wash His Dishes. This is a vintage book from 1950. This is the 8th printing, 1974. I thought the graphics are really great in it, and the concept, it just seemed like it was going to be a pretty comical book. So I thought that'd be a fun read. And then this one was kind of cute, How to Eat Like a Child and Other Lessons in Not Being a Grown-Up for the Child Who Lives in All of Us. So this one's kind of a comical book as well. So how to eat cafeteria lunch, whoop. How to say your prayers, how to express an opinion. So it's just kind of comical. It looked like it'd be fun to read through. I grabbed this Santa cross stitch kit. Well, it's a pattern book, and I'm not seeing a price on it. It wasn't $4.95, but it was originally. I think this was in the magazines, which were like 25 or 49 cents, something like that. But it just has all the various patterns inside. I really liked this one here. It's the one I want to make, the Santa Chef. I really like that one, and I don't know if there's any other ones that I see on the cover. This one's kind of cool with him hiking the mountain. We like hiking, so maybe I'd do that one. Look at that. Santa selling the North Pole. He's out. He's sick of the cold. But yeah, there's lots of cute ones on that. So I thought those would be fun to have, and hopefully I can figure out how to make that one because I would really like that. I did glance through the magazines in search for Martha Stewart or any kind of vintage magazines, and I found one Martha Stewart book. This is the date is December 2011. So it's the holiday book, Holiday Menu Planner. So all the Christmas ones are always very fun to glance through, filled with all kinds of ideas. So will be handy with the upcoming season here. But that is everything I was able to pick up for myself. Lots of this and that, and a lot of fun things that I am happy to have picked up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and stay tuned for another thrift along with me in tomorrow's video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.